I cannot imagine anybody harassing Bob. I don't think it's possible. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for calling me up. I just want to say that the most important thing that we can do to move all of us forward is to educate our children. Adequately educate our children. And the education of our children takes sacrifice. It takes money and resources to make sure that they have what they need to succeed and to meet their potential. And I've been in over 200 schools since I became mayor, and it's a thing that saves me from insanity because I get a chance to actually sit with children on those little chairs and have the ability to talk to them directly. And the thing that I've learned is no matter where the school is, no matter how struggling the neighborhood the school exists in, no matter how poor the children are or where they come from, they have the ability to succeed because they are perfect. They are not spoiled yet. They haven't drifted. That 3-year-old or 4-year-old in pre-K is a perfect vessel of love and life. And somewhere along the line, we lose too many of them. And then we suffer with what we see in incarceration and addiction and the lack of meeting people's potential. We need to sacrifice to make that happen. And whether it's a sacrifice on that bottle of soda that you bought, or whether it's paying your real estate taxes, or whether it is contributing your time and effort and volunteer time into the school, whether it's contributing to the community school's pantry or food or clothes closet or the things that these kids truly need, we can get them there. For the last 3 years, under Dr. Height's leadership and on our new school board, we've made 3 consecutive years of progress in reading, math, and graduation rates. Steady progress. And despite the governor and our delegation's best efforts, Harrisburg is not flying in like Superman or Superwoman to save our schools, and God knows Washington is just flying into a wall. So it's incumbent upon us, and I always say this, these are our children. These are not your children. These are not those people's children. Those are not that neighborhood's children. These are our children, and we're responsible for every single one of them. And we need to educate them to the point where they can break that cycle of poverty. They can get married if they choose and raise their families and buy houses and pay taxes and meet the American dream like we expect, like all of our parents expect us to do. But we must commit ourselves to that education. And the other issue relative to Black history, and it's American history, it's not Black history, it's American history. It's American history that's been denied, it's been ripped out of the history books on purpose so that we can't respect each other's contributions to our society. I've always said the most patriotic people that I know are Black World War II era folks who fought in a war, who went overseas and risked their lives against the largest and most powerful army in the world and beat them, and then came back to Jim Crow. And they're still patriotic, and they still wear their hats with their insignia and with their units on there. Those are the most patriotic people in America. And we need to make sure that our children and my children and eventually my grandchildren know those stories so they can look at that man or woman and respect their contributions to our society and our country. So enjoy your lunch. Happy Valentine's Day. And thank you, Mr. Bogle, for being who you are, because you've taught me a lot over the years, and I really do respect you and love you as someone that I've always looked up to. So thank you very much. Thank you.